Hi everybody, welcome to my next video. Today's video, I picked this piece up from the trash of one of my neighbors, and I actually didn't want to pick it up because I have so many pieces of furniture that I need to remake. But when I walked by and saw how solid it is, it's really pretty solid. I just couldn't pass it up, and it's really in good condition too. So I figured I would take it and see what I could make of it. And then I figured out what I wanted to do with it all of a sudden. So I'm trying this makeover in one day, and I'm going to make it in a little bit more brightly colored um, paint color than I'm used to. And I'm going to use milk paint. And this is my cat Felina. She's going to help me. So I hope you enjoy this makeover. Because I'm finding these sticky spots, and because I didn't rinse off the Dawn dish soap, I decided I would use Simple Green to clean off the dust from the sanding. I normally don't take this additional step of cleaning, but there were these sticky spots, so I decided I would. So Simple Green, I'm going to spray it on, but I'm going to rinse it off since I'm using it kind of full strength in its concentrated form. I forgot Extra Bond. This is why I thought milk paint stuck, because I've used this before and it's stuck. So back to square one. Hello, so you've already seen me paint this TV cabinet once. So while I'm trying to remove the paint and then paint it again, I thought I would give you a rundown of the pros and cons of the Valspar Cabinet Paint. The first pro is not having to top coat and getting a satin-like finish. That's right, no need to top coat, so no extra time or money involved in having to top coat. The second pro is that it dried down really hard and it only took about a week. That's as opposed to the 28 days that some furniture paint brands take. But I do agree with Shannon at Black Sheep House, who said that this paint was kind of soft for right after painting, and it kind of was until about 5 or 7 days. By the way, I am priming here just because I'm nervous because of all the paint that I'd already put on it and tried to take it off. But actually the Valspar can says just to clean it really well and then dull the glossy surfaces by sanding. The third pro is the convenience. You can just go to your local Lowe's with their large numbers of locations and long hours. That's compared to the specialty paint brands where you usually have to go to a specialty boutique, and those kinds of stores are much more out of the way, much less convenient. Being able to go to Lowe's just a few miles away later on at night if I need to is really nice. The next pro is that you can tint these to any color. You go to Lowe's and you get a color match. Another pro is the cost. It is $29 for a quart. That's compared to one of the specialty paint brands I use, and they cost $40 a quart. Another pro is that it's oil enriched, which sort of makes it durable, but it's water-based, so it cleans up very easily. As for the cons, it didn't spray very well. It caused my sprayer to get all kinds of spurts and bumps. It's kind of a kind of thick paint, and you can't thin it. So what I did when I sprayed the melange paint was I thinned it to my satisfaction, and it had a smooth, practically factory-like finish, and that's out of the Wagner Flexio 3000 paint sprayer. I will say that the Valspar leveled out pretty well, but just not as well as the melange paint. But it still had a slight orange peel texture, but not as bad as the video that I did, my very first video, that had quite an orange peel texture. Con number 2 is I was concerned about the pigment differences from specialty furniture paint. Specialty furniture paints are usually highly pigmented, and the Luckett's green milk paint that I used was just vibrant, so vibrant. So I was concerned if I go just to get the regular pigments at the paint store or at Lowe's, they're usually just tinting paint for walls mostly. So was that going to be as pigmented? And I have to say, it was pretty close. There might be a slight difference, but it was very hard to tell. Then the last con that I can think of, number 3, which aren't too many really, is that the sheen wasn't quite satiny. It was more of an eggshell. So I got the satin finish on the can. That's what it said on the can. And it was more of an eggshell. Actually, I thought of another con, and that is there is a 4-hour recoat time. That means you have to wait 4 hours in between coats, which is just a bit longer than normal chalk paints or normal furniture paints. However, it is much less than the Benjamin Moore Advance paint, which has a 16-hour recoat time. Overall, I think I will probably get this paint in the future, especially if I want a one color, not needing it to be super vibrant, and I'm in a pinch, because otherwise I'd really like to go back to melange paint. It's beautiful paint, but they just don't have some of the brighter colors that I like.